trash. Most people don't think about how much waste they generate or what happens to it after it leaves their house. But the truth is, while it has gotten easier for us to get rid of our trash, it is increasingly more complicated and expensive for the city. Now, with each man, woman, and child in America generating 5 pounds of trash per person per day, and with the introduction of synthetic materials such as plastic and styrofoam that are not biodegradable, trash disposal is both challenging and costly. Because trash in a modern landfill takes decades or more to degrade, we must consider landfills as long-term storage sites. You can see examples of the trash we create in everyday life. Most everything we do creates trash. If, for example, you eat a hamburger and fries at a local fast food restaurant, you throw away the wrapper from the hamburger, the container for the fries, several napkins, a paper cup with a plastic lid and straw, plus used foil ketchup packets, and the tray liner. Where does this trash go? And how much is it costing at the tray liner? Where does this trash go, and how much is it costing us? Here in El Paso, the City Department of Environmental Services is charged with safely disposing of our trash. This includes picking it up at our houses, transporting it to a landfill, building and operating the landfill, and meeting a host of environmental requirements along the way. Today's municipal solid waste landfills, such as El Paso's Clint landfill, are a far cry from yesterday's open dump. Landfills are scientifically engineered and carefully monitored to provide the maximum amount of protection to our environment and the communities that surround them. Before a landfill site is selected, numerous studies must be conducted. Studies of the flow of water over and near the site, the composition of the underlying soil and bedrock, and how the site will be able to protect the local environment. A landfill should be near the community it serves, or the expense and inconvenience of hauling the trash a long distance becomes too great. Next, detailed drawings and documentations are submitted to the State Environment Department for permitting. Once approved, landfills must first be excavated, dug out, and then lined with carefully measured layers of clay. The clay is covered with a heavy plastic liner system which is both durable and puncture resistant. The clay and plastic liners contain the trash and liquids to prevent it from contaminating the surrounding soil and groundwater. Each lining process is tested for punctures and tears before the next stage can begin. A leachate collection system must be built. Leachate is a contaminated water that percolates through the landfill. Once the leachate is collected, it must be properly disposed of. Environmental Services takes the leachate from the Clint landfill to a wastewater treatment plant where it is treated and made clean and safe enough for release. Methane gas and groundwater are also monitored on a quarterly basis to ensure that there is no infiltration to the surrounding areas. Also, adding to the cost and complexity of a landfill are access roads, fencing, an office building and scale, as well as monitoring wells and trained personnel to operate the facility. And regulations require that before a landfill is built, money be set aside or guaranteed for the landfill closing. Before arriving at the landfill, our trash is compacted in the trucks. As each load of trash is dumped, it is compressed again with heavy equipment. Here at El Paso's landfill, our trash is covered with a layer of dirt at the end of each day. This eliminates the problem of blowing trash, odors, and the possibility of disease spread by birds or hazardous materials, both from households and industry, are not allowed, and recyclable items are separated at the entry. This helps both conserve space and makes the landfill safe. As long as we continue to produce trash, we cannot live without landfills, but we can continue to improve our landfills and the way we dispose of our trash. New and innovative ways of dealing with waste disposal and creative uses for closed landfills will change the face of landfills in the future.